to manage. This is where we have to go for management of politics, the population. Then nobody in the world is able to compete with us. Future is for Indians. I'm telling you, this is my vision 2047. Corporate governance, Indians will dominate. Public governance, Indians will dominate. If you see Britain Prime Minister, 75 years back, they ruled us. Today, Indian origin has become Prime Minister of this country. That is the strength of India. That is the strength of Indians. That is how things are going to happen. And also, one more opportunity for Indians and also youth. As on today, more than 50% of middle income group are in USA or Europe. In future, this is going to shift it towards India. 2004 and 5, 14%. Now it is 31%. 2030, it is going to become 63% middle income group. With this, if you see all over the world, 44 trillion they are spending expenditure as on today. It is going to increase 62 trillion. This is a huge opportunity for youngsters to create public policies and also work towards that, how to exploit all these things. For this, virtual and physical working is the solution. COVID has given a very good advantage for us. Sitting in a remote village, you can start a company. Sitting from a remote village, you can work any company. You can work, you can earn money. That is possible. These are all the various innovative thoughts, creativity, opportunities are coming in the future. This is where today I am promoting youngsters for all of you in this convocation. P3 model, PPP, public-private partnership. We are able to create wealth. And at the same time, wealth has created huge variations between haves and have-nots. This is the biggest problem. Some people are getting 150 rupees a day wage. Some people are getting crores of rupees as honorarium. That is the variation. How to bridge this gap? This is where I am saying one more model, P4 model. People, public, private partnership. If you make people also partners and do this experiment, poor to rich, how to make it? If you do this experiment, 2047, India, anywhere in the world, we can make it totally poor to rich. This is our ambition. It is possible. How to do this model? There are so many models we are working. In Amaravati, one example I'm giving you. Around 29,000 farmers. They contributed 34,000 acres of land willingly, without any force. Voluntarily, they have given for capital. Then freely I got land. I gave some remuneration for 5 years and 10 years. And ultimately, because of that land, I can meet all my requirements, public buildings, infrastructure, roads, everything. Even then, I'm going to save 10,000 acres of land. And also, I'm going to give back after development for acre around 1,200 square yards or 1,400, some in commercial, some for residential. Because of that, they are getting money, government is getting wealth, and we are going to generate wealth. This is the best model, I thought. Public, people, public, private partnership. That model, somehow, it is in doldrums because of policymakers. That is another story. I don't want to place before you all political issues here. But my intention is every poor man, how to make rich man, it is in our hands. Take example, technology is available. With this technology, is assets, liabilities, is population and human resources and natural resources, and prepare a vision for his family. Every family we can prepare a vision, and if you can execute that vision by people like you, even private companies, even our Geetam, they are having some bandwidth. They can take 100 families to transform, or some industry can take, or individual can take, NRA can take. Then if you transform with the support of government, government will be a regulator. Same model, and facilitator. Sometimes they will share all these things. Then India will become a great country. Not only acquiring wealth, not only creating wealth, how to make this health universally distributed or otherwise bridge the gap between haves and have-nots. This is one model I want to promote all of you. I am very happy. We are in knowledge economy, beginning of infinity. Anything you want to achieve, it is possible with you. For this, you need leadership. You are having proper leadership qualities with innovative ideas and capable to execute. Everything is possible. And also, digitally, if you see, we are all in 5G, IoT, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud, and also so many things we are working. India is blessed with this. If you see Aadhaar, JAM, Jandan, Aadhaar, and also mobile, these are all very deadly combinations. I have given a report to Government of India for digital currency. At that time, digital transactions very less after abolition of 500 and 1,000 rupees notes. Today we are number one globally in digital transactions within 5 years' time. Now I am promoting one more concept. Abolish 500 rupees, 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees. Then no money laundering, no hoarding of cash and also wealth, and also no distribution of money for voters. That is the biggest corruption in India, and bribing the voters. Then you can see the economy. One GST. Every month we are able to get 2 lakh crores. That means 12 months, 24 lakh crores. Even there is a huge opportunity. If you do this policy also, it will double or otherwise it will triple. Money is not the criteria. Proper good policies, we can do wonders. That is what I wanted to say here. Even all these things is one. World Inequality Report 2023. Most unequal distribution of health is India. This is one more alarming factor. Even some people are having huge wealth generation, others are not having. That is another problem. For this one example I'm giving you last, this is self-help groups I created, gender equity. Poor women. I used to organize 25 years back. Now in Andhra Pradesh, if you see, 7 lakh groups are there, 90 lakh members are there to work in these groups, 35,000 crores they are borrowing every year, 99.5% repayment, 30% of India's turnover they are doing as on today. And also, one simple policy I'm giving you, during my tenure, I reserved 33% for girls in education, especially all education employment. Even today you are seeing in Hyderabad, RTC buses, conductors are women. That was my policy. I want to give reservations in RTC drivers also. Then nobody willing to join, but I encouraged them. Because of this policy, now dowry system has gone. And also if you compare, I'm eagerly comparing men and women. Wife and husband are working in a company or different companies, their income. Always I used to get an answer, women are earning more than men. Wife is earning better than husband. That is the knowledge. In a knowledge economy, women are working. This is very clearly in Andhra Pradesh, it is transforming. Any department if you go, or any office you can go, equal number are working, both women and men. This is how all of us has to work. That is where I am saying 50% are women. 50% are idle or unproductive human resource. Remaining 50%, how effective they are, even 80%, it is only 40% workforce. This is where we have to think, dignity of women, all these things, you can work it out, then it is possible for all these things. Finally, family as a unit. Even G20 countries who are promoting India's biggest strength, Vasudhaiva Kutumbam. One earth, one family, one world. That is the legacy inherited by Indians. We have to protect it. I am very happy, compared to India, Indians outside are protecting our culture, our legacies, all these things. If you can continue this family as a tradition, we'll have excellent satisfaction, happiness, and also all these things will happen. This is where I am promoting income for a family. That is where I promote the P4 policy. Ultimately, with all these things, again, leadership is important. One is vision. To translate that vision, policies, public policies, you are all here. And ultimately, for all these things to execute properly, we need good leaders. I am very happy. Geetam is producing excellent leaders. Even this is one vision, if you see, Murthy Garu. I know him since 1983. When at that time only started Geetam, who is the founder of this Geetam University. Then he started this Geetam. There is a reason. He recommended, I asked him one day, what is the reason you started this? He told me one answer. His second son, he wanted to get seat from Siddhartha, one premier institute. They refused to give seat because on merit. Your son is not in merit, so we are unable to provide. Then he thought, what is this? Even I am asking, he was industrialist at that time. Then they refused. Then with that one triggering point, he wanted to start better than Siddhartha. Now Geetam is better than Siddhartha. You see? This is his vision. Then he used to work very hard and created first premises Visakhapatnam, then second premises Hyderabad, third premises Bangalore. Now Bharat is a youngster, very highly qualified. Even Murthy was very respectable, highly educated and industrialist. That generation, this generation, lot of difference. He is from Stanford. He has to bring that value here. I am very happy. The way all faculty members and also he attracted, he restructured, I am seeing great future for Geetam. I don't have any doubt about it. The way intellectual caliber he is bringing to this, it will definitely add value. And also the way he is creating excellent courses and also bringing faculty from all over the world, all expertise all over the world. It will give a excellent image and brand promotion and finally output. So it is very nearer to me. Always it is nearer to my heart, public policies. Now most of you are engaged in private for public policies. The day will come, more and more professionals for making public policies in governments. One policy will transform so many lakhs of people, either on energy or environment, and poverty eradication, or road structure, anything for that matter. So I am asking all of you, focus on P4 model. People, public, private partnership, where we can eradicate total poverty, how to make poor to rich. That is your responsibility. Second one, don't forget about family as a unit, be united, spend some time. Number 3, it is a very clear now beginning of infinity. Anything you wanted to achieve, you can achieve. I am telling you. But at the same time, I want to become something. I don't want to work, nothing will happen. Anything you want to achieve, visualize, have a plan, very clearly you execute it, you are going to do it. If you work or not, Indians are going to become great all over the world. Some of you may agree, you may not agree. India will become number 1 or 2 by 2047. How we are going to position yourselves, how we are going to bring your career, build your career towards that. You are all 25, 30 years as on today. I am not saying another 100 years. At the age of 50, 55 years for you, you are going to witness this. How you are going to build your career, it is in your hands. I wish all the best. Even your parents are here to visualize your career. They are also here. And also, I wish you have to look after them well also. Even nowadays, all children, wherever you are, it is very easy to connect through virtual or physical. Physical, you can come. Virtually, you can real time, you can connect at any time. So I wish all the best in your endeavor. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, sir, for those inspiring words. Can I please now ask our university president to please felicitate our chief guest? May I now ask our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Dayanand Siddhavatam, to lead our batch into a pledge we hope will guide them in their future. Can I also ask one of our meritorious graduates, Ms. Sanyogita, to please come up on stage?
I sincerely promise and declare that if admitted to the degree for which I am a candidate and for which I have been recommended, I will, in my daily life and conversation, conduct myself as befits a member of Geetham deemed to be university. I shall, to the utmost of my ability and opportunity, support and promote the cause of sound learning and strive to set an example of high principles and conduct. I will, as far as in me lies, uphold and advance social progress and the well-being of my fellow human beings. I will never make my knowledge subservient to unworthy ends. I will faithfully and carefully fulfill the duties of the profession that I am trained for. I will, on all occasions, maintain purity and reputation, and that I will never deviate from the state path of their honorable exercise. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And now for the bit all you Kautilyans have been waiting for all afternoon. In fact, I think for the last 2 years. Yes, I'm talking about your degrees. To take this forward, our Pro VC of Academics, Professor Jeva.
Mr. Chancellor, permit me to present to you the candidates whose names are herewith submitted for admission to the degree of Master of Public Policy from Kautilya School of Public Policy from Geetham deemed to be University. May I request the Chief Guest to present the degrees to the graduates. Aditya Narayan Chingan. Aishwarya Srinivasan. Akshat Joshi. Aniket Raj. Anjali Sriram. Anjana Devi. Anurag Prabhakar. Adumbar Sampatrao Chavan. Dharmesh Bansal. Muhammad Habibullah. Sai Sri Harsha. Himanshu Trivedi. Kaushik Bhaskar. Manogna Srinaga. Mayank Gupta. Mehak Kaur, Mohammad Junaid Sahil, Mrunal Vinod Kulkarni, Nikita Jagadish, Oshin Pravesh Sahare, Jadav Paresh Parashuram, Prashant Shiva Rathod, Pratish Anand, Priyam Avasti, Raisa Lorraine Palatti, Rawson Anthony Gonzalez, Rehat Kaur, Rituparn, Sabir Mantri, Sandeep Kumar Pandey, Sanjana Kapoor, Satpute Sanyogita Dilip, Shankar MM, Shankar Narayan, Shubham Shinde, Snigdha, Saumya Kolla, Swati Botra, Tanushka Tiwari, Therese Thomas, Trilok Bhaskar, Vinaya Sanjay Baram, Wasim Ahmad, now the President's Gold Medal for the first ranker in Master of Public Policy, Mr. Pratish Anand. In the name and on behalf of the Board of Management of Geetham deemed to be university, I admit you to the degree of Master of Public Policy in this university, and in token thereof, you have been presented with these degrees.
Congratulations, everyone. So well done. Big round of applause for our... And now to make it absolutely official, can I ask our registrar, Dr. Gunasekharan, to get the record of degrees signed by the Chancellor, please? May I request everyone at the back to please sit down and not move at this time, please? Thank you. Thank you, sir. Can I now call upon one of our Kautilya students, someone who's really a stellar example of young Indians who make us hopeful and who want to work to make our country and our society a better place for everyone. Someone whose quiet demeanor hides the determination with which he achieves his goals. Ladies and gentlemen, our student speaker for the evening, Wasim Ahmed.
A very good afternoon, everyone. It's truly an honor to speak in front of our chief guest, Mr. N. Chandrababu Naidu Garu, all the dignitaries on and off the dais, Geetam fraternity, friends and families who have shaped the class that I'm so proud to represent, class of 2023, the first founding batch of Kautilya School of Public Policy. Friends, we made it. Congratulations. Chandrababu Naidu, sir, you are a leader par excellence, a reformer and a visionary with the strongest will to make a difference in people's lives. Sir, our cohort members from diverse fields could have pursued any other masters, but the same will to make an impact and a difference in people's lives that has got all 44 of us here. I believe it is very fitting to have you here with us today at our graduation ceremony. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing the occasion. It's truly a challenge to summarize the time that we spent at Kautilya in just about a few minutes. I'm sure we all remember the grand welcome we received from the hospitality team during the pandemic just a few days prior to our orientation, and what an orientation it was. Being the first cohort at Kautilya, we did not have anyone to follow, anyone to look up to. We laid our own paths. The student leaders we had in the last 2 years took up the responsibility to lead us. I want to thank Nikita, Kaushik, Aishwarya, and Trilok for their leadership. All of us together started various clubs and committees, right from sports to Theres Podcast, Shankar Sir's Software Literacy Club, Shankaran's Chabutra, Rawson's Climate Action, Mayank's Parliamentarians Club. We created a safe ecosystem for ideas and learning skills. There were no established norms. We shaped the policies that governed us. We are proud of what we have created. I would like to take a moment to thank the founding team, Shri Bharat Sir, Pratik Kamal Sir, and Sridhar Pabishetty Sir for envisioning Kautilya. It is indeed an opportune moment to thank our founding professors, Professor Shanti D'Souza, Professor Mukul Saxena, and Professor Ali Adil, for introducing us to the world of public policy. They literally taught us the ABC of public policy education. Building on those foundations are our faculty members, Professor Amarendra Pandey, Professor Vasudha Karju, Professor Kanika Rakhra, and many other distinguished visiting faculties. To all the faculty and staff of our esteemed institution, I offer my deepest appreciation for your guidance, your wisdom, and your tireless commitment for our education. To the parents and families gathered here and for the ones who could not make it here today, I want to express my gratitude for your support and encouragement throughout our journey. Thank you for being our champions, our advocates, and our biggest fans. ये उपलब्धि हमसे कई ज़्यादा आपकी है. धन्यवाद आप सभी के साथ और आशीर्वाद के लिए. ये आपके बिना मुमकिन नहीं होता. From the early days of orientation, when we were all nervous and unsure of what to expect, to the late nights spent working on group projects and assignments, we have supported each other through it all. I know I should be the last one to be talking about group projects and submitting assignments on time. But we have shared laughs, tears, and endless cups of coffee. We have challenged each other to think more critically, to consider different viewpoints of the left, of the right, and the center. Through it all, we have formed a community that is more than just a cohort of students. We have seen each other grow in the last 2 years. Here's something that my batchmate Audumbar's friend told him. You do this 2-year degree at Kautilya, and it will change the next 10 years of your life. To say Kautilya has changed some of our lives is neither a hyperbole nor an exaggeration. We have all found motivation in each other's stories. The unique journeys of my batchmates, Ocean, Sabir, Dharmesh, Prashant, and others have been inspirational. From Safarnama trips to Garba nights, we have had our share of fun. And we sat in our classroom for one last time. When we sat in our classroom for one last time yesterday, it was an emotional moment for all of us. We have created memories that we will carry with us for years to come. At the danger of sounding patronizing, I must commend the women of my cohort. Each one of you. I have never come across a group of women so strong, fiercely independent, assertive, yet compassionate. They have called us out on multiple occasions, making us better men, even though it was not your job, even though it was never their job. Today, even in their absence, we boys are conscious of what we say and what we do. At the end of the day, it's about becoming better humans, not just becoming policy professionals. One of the greatest joys of this program has been the opportunity to meet and learn from so many young, amazing people. There was an instance in our classroom where we had a former Governor of Reserve Bank of India, Chief Economist of the World Bank, and former permanent representative of India to the United Nations. I don't know if there's any other classroom that had these heavyweights at the same time. In the last 2 years, we have sat through sessions by former chief ministers, union ministers, diplomats, bureaucrats, technocrats, and scholars from all the leading institutions of the world. It isn't really much about the networks or the connections. The sheer presence of personalities and their journeys make us believe that our dreams are also attainable. Talking about change makers, our very own rockstar diplomat, Syed Akbaruddin sir. Syed Akbaruddin sir could have chosen just about any post-retirement pursuit. But sir, you chose to be here with us, steering this ship away from storms and the occasional cyclone. Sir, you ensured that every student has access to you. Our trimester review meetings are proof of what a hands-on leader you have been. Every time we have come out of your chamber, we took lessons. The most important of them all was, in life, there will always be suboptimal outcomes. In class, many a times our conversations revolved around the word privilege. But here in front of us is a shining example, Sri Bharat sir, who has used his privilege the right way. When he talked to us during our orientation, I vividly remember him telling us that the facilities that are being provided for us are to understand what is possible, so that when we dream, we should know that the best, the absolute best, is a possibility. Sir, on behalf of our cohort, I want to thank you for dreaming big and for executing this dream to the T, a dream that we are all beneficiaries of. We recognize the efforts of the leaders of Geetam on the dais here today for building a robust institution without which the idea of Kautilya would have been inconceivable. Friends, we all chose public policy to have a say in nation building. Policy is the most crucial, perhaps the most legitimate way of nation building. And in pursuing that, we stand on the right side of history. I can't wait to see what we accomplish in the years to come. I also hope we continue to contribute to Kautilya in some capacity or the other. We all realize that the real struggle awaits us outside these gates, and that's going to be a litmus test. क्या हार में क्या जीत में किंचित नहीं भयभीत में कर्तव्य पथ पर जो भी मिले ये भी सही वो भी सही. The hustle starts here, but today we celebrate. I once again congratulate the very first founding batch of Kautilya School of Public Policy, class of 2023. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Vasim. That was wonderful. And like you said, Kautilya has grown from strength to strength and is simply getting better with age. And the person responsible for its growth, keeping it going every day, leading from the front, is none other than our dean. May I, everyone, please give a warm welcome to Ambassador Syed Akbaruddin.
Honorable Chief Guest, leaders of Geetam on the dais, many well-wishers of Kautilya and the larger Geetam family, as well as my young friends from who I can now call as Kautilyans. Graduation ceremonies are like coronations. We bring out our crown jewels. The Chancellor mentioned he wasn't there. I was keeping him to be the crown jewel coming out on coronation. That said, you've heard a lot on public policy. You've heard a lot on many things, so I will pivot and share with you just one anecdote, and that's directed to all of you. That anecdote goes back quite a long time when there was no digital money. There was no visionary who was looking at digital currency. It was a time when I was a student, but it's about enduring value. I remember when I was passing out, my professor, it was not in college, but in school, my teacher came across and took out a small little note, threw it on the floor, and said, "Who wants it?" It was, at that time, a 10-rupee note. All of us, this was in 1977, all of us said, "We want it." He said, "All right, stay back." He went back, took the note, crumpled it, threw it again. "Who wants it?" Again, all of us said, "We want it." He just took the note, crumpled again, jumped on it, threw it in the dustbin. "Who wants it?" All of us said, "We want it." So he said, "Guys," I was in a boys-only public school. He said, "Guys, remember, this is only a 10-rupee note. Yet, all of you wanted it, even when it was crumpled, even it was when trampled, even it was when it was thrown in a dustbin. So remember, this is only a 10-rupee note. Just remember, it has not lost its intrinsic value. All of you will have days when you will be trampled on, you will be jumped on, you will be pushed to the corner. You will think, what the hell is life all about? But your intrinsic value will never change. You will be precious, not only to your friends, but to your family, but to the country, because the effort that has gone into you has enhanced your value in such a manner that your value will never diminish. Fly, soar, change. All the best to you, Kautilyans. We look forward to your soaring ahead and making us proud. Many of you said that you were proud to have me as your teacher. I am looking forward to the day when I will say, "Hey, that guy I taught, those girls I taught." All the best to you. Don't ever forget your intrinsic values. Those are enduring things. Today, you have friends like ChatGPT. It's only ephemeral. It's important to learn, but it's only ephemeral. You have learned new things like friend shoring, like several other concepts which even when you came, you didn't learn about, you didn't know about. But don't forget your enduring value. All the best to all of you. I'm grateful to the larger Geetam family for having provided the environment for you to grow. Remember, what is of enduring value will remain enduring. Thank you very much, all of you ladies and gentlemen, for helping us add enduring value to our batch of 2023.
Thank you. And now as we head towards wrapping this afternoon, there could be no one better than the co-founder of Kautilya, a person whose energy is unmatched, whose optimism leads us all to dream big, Pratik Kanwal.
Thank you, Manika. I'd like to start by thanking Honorable CBN Sir for accepting the invite to be the chief guest of our first graduation. Being the visionary who started ISB in Hyderabad to actually coming here and delivering the keynote address for this graduation ceremony is surreal. I hope we can live up to his expectations. I hope we can live up to his PPP model. I hope we lose many times and yet our policies stand the test of time. Thank you, sir, for being with us. To all the Board of Advisors, Dean, friends, family, alumni of Kautilya, and parents, I hope this journey was worth it. I hope what you signed up for is what you got at the end. I know, when I was listening to all the dignitaries, one thing is that when you go at last, all your points are already covered. So I don't know what to speak. What I can tell you today is that 5 years back, like you, I was sitting on the other side, receiving my MPP degree. And I was thinking that, everybody is asking me, dream big, do this, do that, create impact, change the world. And I was thinking, all I know is I'm catching the next United flight and going to Delhi. And I don't know what life is going to be all about. I won't have the cohort mates next to me every day. I won't have my faculty members. I won't have the great environment of Boston. And they're saying everything is taken away from me and I have to create an impact. So what I'm telling you is the harsh truth now. Tomorrow when you wake up, you will be in your own homes. You will be alone. You will be doing your own work. You will be individual contributors. The training wheels are going to be off. Now what is expected of you is to create and do big things, but it won't be easy. Why won't it be easy? It won't be easy because what you need to do can create impact is to surround yourself with a great ecosystem, which you'll have to build now, a professional ecosystem. My advice to all of you, the alumni of the first batch, the first alumni, is to actually surround yourself with people who push you, who challenge you, who trust you, and expect only excellence out of you. If you're able to build a group of even 5 people who actually have the qualities which I just talked about, you will be successful. Don't forget that you have a big responsibility. Nobody's talked about that till now. At least, thank God, nobody's talked about it till now. Otherwise, I won't have any words to say. You're now the alumni of this institution. Institution has just started. We expect all 43 of you to actually come back and contribute to building this institution so that in 20 years' time, when CBN sir comes and gives the speech which he gave at the 20 years of ISB, he can proudly say this is one of the world's best public policy institutions. And that cannot happen without you. This is your responsibility as much it is ours. I'd like to thank each and every member of Geetam and Kautilya who had helped us set up this institution and make us there, and the unwavering and unflinching support which Bharat has provided us throughout. I don't think this institution would have even started had it not been for that great conversation and that great push which I received from our president, Bharat. With that, I end. Congratulations, graduates. It's your time to shine. Go shine brightly. Thank you, and good evening.
And that's it. Please, everyone, do join us for tea. And for all the Kautilyans, there is a photo booth. Take lots of pictures and write on the memory wall. Thank you so much.